Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going through my palettes. If you could see how many palettes I have just sitting here right now, it's actually quite astonishing. I cannot keep all of these. Maybe move some to my archives. If you haven't watched my previous videos, this is a declutter, but not with the intention of trying to downsize my collection. I collect these items, so they will go onto a collector's shelf just for, you know, purposes of collecting them. I enjoy makeup, I enjoy using it, but I also enjoy collect pieces. So I was gonna do this by brand, but we'll see how far we get with that. It's kind of mixed together and yeah, I'm not sure. I have, starting off, these three Dragon Beauty eyeshadow palettes. Everything will be palettes, some eyeshadow, some face. These I bought because I really just wanted stuff from her collection. I've never touched these, shockingly enough. They're really beautiful, and I honestly think I was into them I was in my Game of Thrones kind of era, and yeah, they're dragon eggs, which, you know, oh, I forgot to mention, it's from Dragon Beauty, Nikita Dragon's line. So yeah, I think this is the most wearable palette of all of them, but I think I will be keeping these and they will be going into probably my collectors. I don't know if you can still get them. If you still can get them, I'll keep them in my collection. If you cannot, I'll just move them to my collectors and use them when I don't film. But yeah, this is, which one is this? Volume 1, very gorgeous. And Fantasy Palette Volume 2. I just freaking, this color right here. Oh my gosh, can you see the reflex? So stunning. And then this is Fantasy Palette Volume 3. Lots of pinks. The least wearable. But I think it would be so fun because you can get a whole look like just from these palettes. I think that they can make great looks. Like they're a one and done palette. I think. I actually am going to keep these in my main collection and hopefully get some use out of them very soon. Okay, I think we'll just do the Kylie palettes. I have 5 of these old Kylie palettes with the eyelashes and the drips on them. The thing that makes me the most upset about these is there is no indication anywhere of like which palette this is. Like until you open it, you won't be able to see like which collection it is, and that bothers me. But yeah, these you can no longer get. She has done away with this formula, and I don't know about the formula. At least for this packaging, you can't get these anymore. So I do have I think all of them that she came out with. So yeah, these will be moving to my collector's archives, basically. I'll still use them, but I won't be using them on my channel because you can't get these anymore. So yeah, keeping all of these, but they will be moving to my archives. So I have these 2 Sephora face palettes. One is darker, it's called Captivate, and then the lighter one is called Enchant. And these are stunning. These are baked formulas. They're very similar to the Hourglass formula, but I think that these are just absolutely beautiful. I do get use out of these, and I got them, I think, during a Sephora sale. Makeup by Cheryl, she raved about these, and of course I listen to everything she says, so I picked them up. But yeah, if you can get your hands on these, they are literally the Hourglass formula for a fraction of the price, so love these. These will be staying. Speaking of Hourglass, I have one palette from them. It's the Butterfly collection, or the Butterfly from the Unlocked collection from last year, I believe. I got it because the Hourglass website was having a site-wide sale, and so I'm keeping this. I don't know if you can get your hands on this, but I think that the colors are not new. I'll have to look it up to be sure, but I'm pretty sure they use like the colors from their permanent line to make these, so I'll check, but this will be going in my main collection for now. I have one liner palette by Suba Beauty, and it's just this like electric liner palette, and you activate it with water. So yeah, I haven't used these yet, but I'm extremely excited to try them. So I think they're just so bright and fun, and they're opaque, and Comes with a brush and everything. So good. So yeah, I'm keeping this in my main collection. I have, let's see if we can get all the Naked palettes. I have quite a bit, I think. I think these are the only Naked palettes that I have, but I have Wild West, Honey, and then they collab with Robin Eisenberg. So I'll be keeping all of these, to be honest. Now, I know you can get your hands on this, and I think this is absolutely stunning. It's just so neutral, but with the turquoise, obviously, Wild West. I just think this is so on brand, on theme. Yeah, I really, really love this. So, main collection. And then for the Honey palette, I don't use this as much, but I still think that this is absolutely gorgeous for like warm tones and summer vibes. So I'm going to keep this in my main collection. And then of course, lastly, the Robin Eisenberg. I love this. This is pretty much every color that you could ever want to use on your eyes. And I just think that is so neat that it goes from like neutralies to like, let's just look at that Alien Babe. It's like purple blue reflex. Stunning. Main collection, and this packaging, like, are you kidding? Oh, main collection. I have one Cara Beauty palette. I think I'm going to be getting rid of this. I think it's nice because it has, you know, all of the shades of the rainbow in it. But as we'll get to, you'll see that I have palettes that I would reach for more than this. So yeah, I think I'm going to pass this to my mom. I have these two that are from that Lion King collection I showed in my lip video with Sir John and Luminous. I have the eyeshadow palette, which is stunning. I will probably still use all of these palettes. I'll probably still use unless I mention that I won't, but this will definitely go in my archives and I'll use whenever I'm not filming because you can't get this any longer. So, but yeah, just stunning. That's the eyeshadow palette. And then this is the face palette, and they are all powders. Just stunning. I have one palette from Laura Mercier. Okay, so this was a limited edition palette. I guess I didn't realize it. But this will go in my archives just because, again, you guys can't get it. It is just stunning with these 4 shades of highlighters, and they are just as they look. So yeah, this will have to go in my archives, unfortunately, but I will still be using this. I have one Anastasia palette. It's just the contour powder kit in the shade Light Medium. And it's just this one that's perfect for anybody who's a makeup artist. Basically, you can put it in your kit. But yeah, I'm going to keep this because I do plan on doing other people's makeup in the future. So, and it's still good. So yeah, and you can still get it. I have, I think, just these two from Becca. I have an eyeshadow and a face palette. This one has blushes, bronzer, and highlighter in it. So stunning and gorgeous. This packaging is just absolutely beautiful. But you can no longer get this. This is the Après Ski Face Glow palette. So this will go in my archives. And then same thing with this eyeshadow palette. It is Pro Glow Shimmering Eyeshadow Palette by Becca, and I got this so long ago, and of course, like, the shadows are falling out, like the baked shadows, and this is a freaking mess, but I will not part with this. So yeah, I don't think I'll be using this anymore just because I think these shadows are really bad. Like, they're probably hard pan and no longer good, but this will go in my archives. And then let's do, oh, I have a KVD palette. This is the Moon Garden Vegan Eyeshadow Palette. And again, so beautiful. It has every color of the rainbow. And I just think this is perfect. And these two shades here, oh my goodness, stunning. Yeah, keeping her. I have a few Natasha Denona palettes that I've just been lucky to get somehow. Yeah, I have 3. But I have the Tropic palette. So beautiful. I mean, look at this shade, look at that shade. Oh. Okay, so I just looked it up and you actually can't get this anymore, so this will be going in my archives, but I will still be using her because she's beautiful and she was expensive. So these will actually all be going into my archives, but I'll show you them. This is the Safari palette, and it's just all mattes, and they're like very cool tone, warm tone. natural earthy tones. So yeah, this will be going in my archives, but I'll still be using this. And then same thing with the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. You can no longer get this, but I will be keeping this in my archives. These three are all liquid or creams, and these three are powders. And there's like a protective cover for it. I'll still be using them, just not on my YouTube channel. So archives. I think we should do my Too Faced palettes because they're taking up space. So yeah, I think that these are all of the Too Faced palettes that I have. Okay, so first off, the pumpkin spice one you can still get, and I actually really love this palette for all warm tone neutral everyday looks, so I'm going to be keeping this in my main collection. You can still get this palette, the Born This Way Sunset Stripped. Again, another absolutely stunning, beautiful, neutral, warm tone everyday palette. I will be keeping this in my main collection. The Too Faced Sweet Peach palette you can no longer get. I'll still be using it, but again, it'll be going in my archives. And yeah, just stunning. It still smells like peaches. So yeah, I absolutely love this collection. Another one you can no longer get. This was actually my very first ever eyeshadow palette, and for some reason I just never used it. It's just so stunning and it's untouched. Even the eyeliner, it comes with this eyeliner with a smudger end, and of course, like in the cover they used to have these little tabs where you could pick your like eye look and it would give you a tutorial basically. But yeah, this is definitely going in my archives. This you can no longer get, the Cocoa Contour palette. It's a face palette. Yeah, it smells like chocolate. So, but like it looks like a chocolate bar basically. So yeah, I'll be keeping this in my archives. This one you can still get, as far as I know, Better Than Chocolate. So this will be going in my main palette. Again, stunning. I love this little pop of blue and this purple. Looks absolutely divine. And then the rest of it's neutral. So I love that. You can have neutral with a pop of color all in one. It's great for travel. Yeah, I'll be keeping this in my main collection. This Pinker Times Ahead palette you can still get. So this will be going in my main collection as well. It's actually extremely tiny and one of the ones I use the least out of my whole collection. But yeah, again, they love the pops of blue in their palette. It seems like a running trend with Too Faced. But yeah, this is super pink and I love it and I want to try it. These look so stunning to me. So main collection. Okay, so this you can no longer get as well, so this will be going in my archives. It is the Chocolate Bonbon collection, and each one of the pans is like a heart shape, so it's just so stunning. And this one smells slightly of chocolate still. I think it's pretty old, but yeah, I'll still be using it until they start looking kind of sketchy, but they still feel stunning. So yeah, I'll still be using it until they start to go off, but archives. Okay, so these are my Makeup by Mario palettes. I have 3 of the quads and then the ethereals and the master mattes. Ethereals and master mattes I will be keeping in my main collection because I love and adore these. Like, this is just my absolute favorite from him, my #1 palette from him. I will repurchase. And then this one's going in my main collection. I'm gonna keep giving it more chances, but honestly, I'm really disappointed in this palette. The shades are hard to blend and they barely show up, even the darker ones, so I'm kind of disappointed in this. If you're like a everyday neutral, not any glam look kind of girl, then this would be perfect because you really can't get glam with this, but yeah, I think it's okay. So yeah, you can still get these quads. I think I got them on like a super big discount from his website. He puts these on sale a lot actually, and I love them. This is like a purpley, cool tone, warm tone. It's just all the goods, like stunning. I absolutely love this. Same with this one, like, oh, you get 1 matte and then 3 shimmers, but they're stunning. They all are beautiful. Now this one I don't use as much, but I actually really do love this, so I will be keeping this and giving it another try because I think that this like yellow greeny color is just stunning. Stunning. So yeah, main collection. I guess we'll do NARS next. I think I have quite a bit of NARS actually. Okay, these are the NARS palettes that I own. I have 2 face palettes. This is Rising Star. I do not believe you can get this anymore, so this will be going into my archives, but it is just stunning. So yeah, into my archives. And then same thing with the NARS Orgasm blush palette, blush highlighter face palette. You can no longer get this, so archives it goes. And then I have this collection of 6-pan palettes. It's these 3. I have like a red rosy, and then like a warm bronzy, and a cool toned brown. I don't know if you can still get these. These are from the Voyager collection. Yeah, no. Okay. So you can't get any of these anymore, so they'll be going into my archives, not to be used on YouTube, but I will still be using them when I'm not filming for YouTube. But yes, archives they go. And then I have this Baya de Ray. I got it for Christmas from my mom. This is absolutely stunning. The quality on these eyeshadows is immaculate. And yeah, I own a lot of discontinued products. Okay, so you can't get this anymore. I just looked it up, but yeah, so this will be going in my archives, but I will still be using this. These are like my Jaclyn Hill related palettes. I do really, really love her formula, but I only buy her stuff from Marshalls and TJ Maxx now. Anyways, let's just get into it and enjoy the makeup, okay? So I have her Strawberry Feels collection. This is still available, so this will be going in my main collection, but it's just these beautiful red, pink tones, and I think it is just stunning. It's a very, like, if you want just red and pink, you can go to this one palette and it'll get you everything you need, so love that. Okay, well, I know off the bat, this Morphe X Jaclyn palette you can no longer get, so this will be going in my archives, but this was a favorite in my high school days, okay? This I wore all the time. I got this for presents for my friends. Like, I was hooked, okay? And it is in the Ring the Alarm palette shade coloring. This is the only one I got, but super happy. Like, I loved her so much. Okay, you can no longer get this. This is the Rogue Romance blush palette, but it is stunning. If you've ever tried her blush formula, she has like the single pots now at Ulta, and they're stunning. This is like one of the best blush formulas I've ever used, so I will be keeping her in my archives. And then lastly, the Jaclyn Luxe Legacy palette. This is like a neutral cool tone lover's dream. Oh shoot, you can still get this. So this is going in my main collection, but yeah, it's like, oh gee whiz, a cool tone lover's dream, neutral cool tone. So yeah, keeping this in my main collection. I think we're gonna go into Pat McGrath, which I have a lot from her. So yeah, I have a lot. I wanted to spread it out everywhere. A lot from her, but I do actually really love her formula. So I know for a fact you can't get the Bridgerton anymore, so I have both of the Bridgerton eyeshadow palettes. This is Belle of the Ball, but yeah, this is like, I have to have these. I have to have them because I'm a huge Bridgerton fan. So yeah, her eyeshadow palette plus it's Bridgerton, no brainer. I bought both. But yeah, it's definitely not like a one and done palette, but I do think it is absolutely stunning. Like this color, that color, oh my gosh, this rich color, absolutely beautiful. So archives. And then same with this one. This one's Diamond of the First Water. Love, love, love. I think this one's more of a wearable pinky, jeez, palette, but it's got this gorgeous color back there. Oh my goodness, it's stunning. So yeah, archives. And then lastly from the Bridgerton collection is this face palette. It's like a box, like a hat box, but the formula of these is absolutely stunning. They're baked blushes, which she doesn't have. like at all. Same with the highlighter. I don't think she has any of this on her site. Yeah, archives. So these 2 palettes down here from the Love collection, which you no longer can get. So these will be going in my archives just right off the bat. So this first one is Sublime Seduction, which is a beautiful everyday bronzy palette, warm palette. And I actually really love this. I use this a lot. So yeah. Love her. She's going in my archives. And then this one is Iconic Infatuation, which is a pinkier, cool tone kind of vibe color palette. And I also really, really love this one as well. This is the mini eyeshadow palette. It's this neutral purple brown colors. It's in Midnight Voyage is the shade. But you can get this on Sephora and Pat McGrath. And I think this is stunning. Perfect for travel. So she's going in my main collection. And then all of us, of course, is going into my archives, but I'll show you. This is Celestial Nirvana Bronze Bliss. And it's just this beautiful neutral shimmery. And then I have this cheek palette in Divine Rose. Stunning. It's got 4 blushes and 1 giant highlighter. But yeah, love her. And then this. This right here is the Mothership Mega Celestial Nirvana palette. This is what this looks like. I absolutely love the formulas in this. This was my first time trying her stuff, her eyeshadow formula, and this is what got me hooked, was this palette. So I absolutely love this palette, and this will be going into my archives. So these are the MAC palettes that I have. Unfortunately, you can't get any of them, so they are going to my archives. I have 2 of the Christmas what is this called? I don't know. It's from the Christmas collection that has like the bubbles in it in the packaging. And I have the face and the eye palette. I think I can make that work. Can't even see in the winter. Yeah, okay. These are both going in my archives. And then I have the Aaliyah MAC collab eyeshadow. Is just like this beautiful cool tone eyeshadow palette. So they're just so small. But yeah, I'm keeping her. She's going in my archives. And then I have this MAC Selena palette. Haven't even touched her. She's got the overlay with Selena, and then these gorgeous colors, which if you put Selena in a palette, like this would definitely be what it would look like. So I haven't used this. I'm scared to use this. I haven't used anything from my Selena collection, but I might, to be honest. I might try this. Dip into it, but yeah. Archives. Oh, I missed a Pat McGrath. It's the shade Throw-In in Eye Ecstasy. I'm not really sure. There's not really a like shade name, but they're like the special type of colors in them, and I just think they're stunning. They give me like Christmas holiday vibes, but yeah, this is going in my archives. I missed a Jacqueline palette. It's the face palette with just the blush and the bronzer in it. This will be going into my everyday or my actual makeup collection because I can still get this. So these are like my weird, I don't know, themed makeup other than Urban Decay. I have some from Urban Decay, but anyways. I have the Frosted Flakes Glam Light palette. This is something. Man, it is something. So I'm going to keep it. It's the only thing I have like this, and I just think it is just so cool. Like, these colors are beautiful. They're creamy. This formula is amazing. So yeah, I'm keeping this. I don't think you can get this anymore, so I'm going to put this in my archives. And then same thing for Hershey's. I don't think you can get this. I don't know. It's shaped like a Hershey's Kiss. How freaking cute is that? And I just got the Milk Chocolate palette. And yeah, it's just the brown tone palette. But yeah, this will be going in my archives. And then this Revolution Game of Thrones palette. I told you I was a huge Game of Thrones fan at the beginning of this video, and yeah, this just proves it. But it's so like red, brown, rich colors, but it's this for me. It's the packaging. But it's called Mother of Dragons, so yeah. Keeping her in my archives because I really don't think that I could. I have a few Give Beauty palettes. just these 3. We're almost done, you guys. Like, I can see the end. So yeah, I have 3 of these Give Beauty palettes. I have Rich Girl, and it's like this yummy chocolatey shade range. Stunning. Keeping this in my main collection because you can still get these. And then I have Just a Girl, which is more of this like cool tony pink. And then lastly, Danger Zone, which is definitely a cool tone palette. This is like the only true cool tone I think that I own. So next we can do my Anastasia. Okay, so these 3 you can get still, so these will be going in my main collection. These 2 you cannot, so these will be going in my archives. But I have the Norvina palette. If you can't like sense a trend, I love the purpley pinky tones in my palette, so yeah, this is absolutely stunning to me, and I will be keeping this. I have Alyssa Edwards palette collab, and it is just this bright, colorful array of colors, and this will be going in my archives because you can't get this anymore. But and then these 3, like I said, if I'm going for a colorful look, it's gonna be with one of these 3 palettes. So yeah, we'll just go through. I don't even remember what's one. Okay, this is volume 1, which is stunning, but lots of pinks and purples, warm. But yeah, obviously the focal point is a purple kind of vibe. So yeah, stunning. Okay, this is volume 2, which this I'm sure is blue. Yeah, so this is like the blues and greens kind of vibe. There's always pops of like something else in them, but yeah, I like that none of them are the exact same. So, and then volume 3, oh my goodness, I can open it, is just like very bright orange leprechaun-y vibes. Greens, oranges, pinks. These are stunning to me. The formulas are absolutely immaculate. The packaging, stunning. So yeah, I'm keeping all of those in my main collection. I have another Sephora collection palette. This is okay. I think I'm gonna get rid of this actually. I don't really reach for this, and if I'm going to reach for a neutral palette, I've shown plenty that I would over this, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay, so the Born to Run one, I know you definitely can't get still. When this came out, I thought this was absolutely amazing, the whole concept behind it. It's a travel palette, but it's got every color that you would ever need, every tone you would ever need, just for traveling, and I think this is amazing. And the formula is great, so yeah, it'll be going in my archives because you can't get it, but this is amazing, this palette. And of course, like the mirror is huge, it can fold completely. And the art on the front is so cute. It's the Born to Run palette. So I have the She-Hulk collab, which is funny. It's got like this holographic print on the top, and then it has this shade range, which there's a lot of comments saying that, you know, this is terrible. And it is. There's no depth. And not really any color. I mean, yeah, there's shades, pastel shade differentials, but the overall is just very lackluster. I feel like you could go so much further with them. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it for collector's purposes, but this was very disappointing. And then lastly, I've had this since high school. It's the Jean-Michel Basquiat. I don't know, he was an artist, but this is the collab, and the whole point was that you could hang this on your wall as an art piece when you were finished, which I loved. But even just like this palette was stunning. So it comes with a bronzer, a blush, and 2 blushes and a highlighter. But yeah, this will be going in my archives. So this one you can't get anymore. It's the Face Palette, volume 2. So it just comes with these very neutral, everyday kinds of blushes, and of course you've got your creams and then your powders and this protective casing on it so that the powders don't ruin your creams. But this will be going in my archives, and I do really love this formula. So all of his blush formulas, stunning. And then this will be still going in my main collection. You can still get it. It's hard to get your hands on. I don't know if after the holidays he'll be like discontinuing it, but it did so well, I think it would be dumb for him to do that. But it comes with these toppers and then the cream and powder formula blushes on this side. But I'm sure you've seen a ton of reviews on this, including some of my shorts I think I did a review on. So yeah, I absolutely love this, and this will be going in my main collection until he decides to make it limited edition. I'm not sure. I have 2 Dose of Color collabs with influencers you can no longer get. I have the Dose of Colors X I Love Sarah E. And yeah, you can't get this anymore, but I absolutely adore and love this, so it's going into my archives. And then I have the Dose of Colors. This is the collab they did with Desi and Katie, Friendcation, and I loved this to pieces when it came out, and I used it so much. I mean, you can see the shadow is gone, it's deceased, but yeah, I'm gonna be keeping this because I just can't get rid of it. It just holds so many memories, so yeah, but this will be going in my archives. I have some stuff from my honeymoon, and I will be keeping this one, the Babes in the Woods eyeshadow quad. This formula for some reason is just stunning, just the best, one of the best I've ever used. So I'll be keeping this in my archives just because this I'll be getting rid of. It was an eye and face palette, the eyeshadows, and then the blush. I really don't see myself using this, so yeah. And then these 2 I'll keep. This is like a eye topper duo kind of thing, iridescent duo. And then same thing, this is just a little duo of mattes, but yeah, I'll be keeping those. Okay, these are the last that we have to go through, so let's just nail it out and get it done. True Beauty you can still get. This is the eyeshadow palette, which is stunning. It's a bronzy little 6-pan, and I think it's perfect for travel, and the formula is amazing. So I'm be keeping this in my main collection. The True Beauty face palette, again, perfect for travel. You've got your creams, your powders, and your 2 highlights. And I've used this on my face. It was one of the first videos that I filmed, but I used it for my entire face. So yeah, I actually really do love this, and I will be keeping this in my main collection. I have this BH Sweet Shop, you can't get this anymore, Orange Sorbet palette. This is a face and eye palette, honestly, you can use for both, and it's stunning. Like, I can't believe I didn't pick up more of these shades. Like, they did it by shade, and obviously this is the orange red one, but they did all kinds of shades, and I wish I picked up so much more, but anyways, we're past that. This is going in my archives. And then I have this Kaja stack. Yeah, you know, as far as like reds go, it's like, it's got this gold shimmer on top, and then an orange shade, and then it goes to red. And I have other stuff I would reach for before this, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, you cannot get this anymore. This is the Bobbi Brown Molten Drama palette, and it is just stunning. This reminds me of the palette that just came out for, it's one of the Anastasia palettes. It looks almost identical, like the tones are giving me the same kind of vibes. I actually really do love this, and yeah, I'm sad that you can't get this anymore, but this will go in my archives and I will continue to use it. And then Celestial Thunder from Dominique Cosmetics. This is like one of her first like ever launches. You can't get this anymore, but I'm obviously gonna keep this. So yeah, it's going in my archives. This Sleek Makeup highlighting palette in Copper Plate. These highlighter formulas, I don't know. Okay, so you can get this on Amazon. I might keep this in my main palette just because of that, but this formula is so smooth and buttery. Give her a swatcheroo, shall we? Stunning. So yeah, you can still get it on Amazon, but I'm gonna put it in my main collection. And then lastly, the last palette we have, you guys, is Tom Ford. This is one of his quads in Leopard Sun. Okay, from what I can tell, you can't get this anymore, so I'm gonna put this in my archives, but yeah, this is the only Tom Ford quad I own, but it is just stunning. The warm shades, yeah, love this. So archives it goes. But yeah, you guys, oh my gosh, we made it through all of those palettes. Thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next declutter video. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.